Hi guys, welcome back to another part of developing Dallas, and in this episode obviously going to start off with getting some goals in there. Going to get Brandon Carr in to start with. Can really use the higher rated cornerbacks now that we're coming up against a lot better teams. I'm coming up against teams with 90 odd rated receivers, so I need at least gold cornerbacks in there to stand any chance at dealing with their streaks or anything like that. We've got Greg Hardy in here, who, to be honest, right and left ends, they don't mean too much to me at the moment. I only use the line for stuffing the run, really. And then just go full coverage for dealing with passes. And we're also going to get Randall in as our backup running back to Ezekiel Elliott, because I don't want to replace Elliott because he's playing so well. I mean, he's averaging about 8 yards a carry, which for me is way more than enough, because that's easy first downs and easy touchdowns at the end of the day. But going to move into a few elites here as well, just to upgrade positions we definitely need to upgrade. Left tackle here we definitely need to upgrade because he's still a bronze at the moment. I mean, he hasn't been doing badly, but Tyron Smith will just, push us to the next level on the run game. And also, we need another tight end, and I'm going to get Mr. Reliable in. We're going to get Jason Witten in, and hopefully him and Romo can form a brilliant partnership on Madden like they have for a long time in real life. But that Witten card looks amazing. I mean, he's not the quickest, admittedly, but when you throw him the ball, he's going to catch it. I mean, he's got 99 catch in traffic with, since he's a signature series card, he's got +2 on there, so he's got 101 catch in traffic. So if he's just got a little bit of room, he's definitely bringing that in. So it should be easy yards, and like I love passing to the tight end. And also here, we're just going to remove players that we don't need as per usual, just to sort of thin out the team a little bit. So we're not always seeing the same players, trying to upgrade every position as quick as I can. I mean, obviously Weems was in for a lot of the series, but now Tyron's going to come in and hopefully put a good shift in. Also, we don't need Gregory anymore, so he's gone. And now, this is obviously, I'm going to rearrange cornerbacks a little bit. We need Scandrick in there because last time that interception he made was one of the best interceptions I think I've ever seen on Madden. So if you haven't watched that, definitely go back and watch it. But I'm going to jump into the checklist now. As you can see here, we have left. A lot of these golds are actually quite hard to find on the market, which is really strange to me. Like the tight ends, the gold tight ends that the Cowboys have are all about 20k at the moment. Like, I don't know if someone's price fixing them or something, but they're all about 20k, so I'm just going to wait until there's a few cheaper options of them on the market, and then I'll think about picking them up. But as you can see, we crossed off all the Witten cards. I'm not sure who we'll get next episode. I have a feeling it'll be Ultimate Legend Dez, because I really want to use that card. I mean, I got him for an absolute steal, and he's still going for around 250, 300k, and I managed to get him for 200k, so I'm hoping, once this series is over, we can sell everyone on, make a good profit, and hopefully move on to probably 2 more teams before Madden 17's out. So if you guys are looking forward to that, smash a like on this video. Let's try and get 15 likes. Comment down below, question of the day, which I'll leave down there. Subscribe if you're new. But as per usual now, I'm going to jump into a game, so I will see you guys there. Right, now this was a pretty funny game. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to put the game audio in, but this guy wasn't happy throughout the game. Like you can see, the mic in the top right is continuously going off, and I'll try and put in game audio, but like I said, I'm not sure if it'll actually be loud enough for you to hear. But he was raging a lot of the game because stuff like that was happening. I mean, he was trying to roll out with his quarterback a lot, wasn't working. My D-line was just, keeping him contained the whole game, which really benefited me because he was passing every play. And, he was trying to roll out and get a pass in. I only think he ran it a few times, if any, from memory. But as you can see, Elliott here putting in a good shift early on, bouncing off tackles. If you haven't given that card a try, which I'm not sure many people would have since he's so new into the game, definitely give him a go, because as you can see, he's just phenomenal. Always gains an extra few yards on every single play. But 3rd and 1, I'm going to sneak it in. I mean, it's early on in the game. He didn't look like an amazing player from his first drive, but you never know. He might just warm into the game. And I'm just going to take the points while I can and not do anything stupid. So Romo gets another rushing touchdown for himself. That's the second game in a row on this series where he's actually managed to get the first touchdown himself in a game. But you can see, good pass there, good route, curl route. I had nothing for that, so you know, I'm not going to judge him early on, but that was a bad rollout there. You can see my guy was breaking block shed in there, and he just kept going with it. And luckily, both our ends are really quick, so he didn't have any time to escape there. But he's free over the middle, so he's 4th and 8. You know, fair play to him for going for it. Takes a bit of balls to do that, and he panics. I mean, I totally mucked that up. If he hadn't have panicked there, he could have just run it in with the quarterback, because I went for a hit stick. But as you can see, 3rd and 6 here. We're going to try and fight our way through with Beasley, and 4th and 1. Just by the formation there, I know I'm going to get the few yards I need to get a first down. But his defence has definitely got better since the first drive. He wasn't ready for the run game, and he prepared for it this time. Like, every time I went for a run, he was committing on it, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I had to go to the pass game. That just wasn't working out, because I don't have any deep threats at the moment. So when I get Dez, that should hopefully change. But we managed to get a field goal, and we managed to get a few sacks here and there. Force him, you know, he's not having an easy time in this game. And as you can see, he got very lucky with a pass there that wasn't an interception, because he just lobbed it, you know, lob and hope. And it did work out for him. Well, no, it didn't work out for him, but we managed to get an interception there. Brilliant interception. I mean, he was throwing off his back foot all game. So I knew at one point I'd get an interception, and it just happened to be then. But as you can see, Elliott, love that card. I just can't give it enough props. And we're going to change it up here. We know Witten's probably going to be open, or either left or right were open. Didn't have a lot of time, so I probably should have lobbed it into the end zone, to be honest. Had a shot at it. But I'll take the field goal, because we get bought at half. If we can just get a field goal, that puts us up 2 possessions. So I will definitely take that. But I'm going to try and wind the clock down a little bit. I know it's pretty cheap, considering it's 13-0. He hasn't scored. He hasn't even looked like scoring, but you know, I'm not going to, you know, count my eggs before they've hatched. I'm just going to try and win the game, to be honest, because I'm sure you guys prefer to watch a win than a loss. So I'm just going to run where I can. Lovely few pancakes there. And Elliott, he's just going to gain the yards, what he was doing all game. As you can see from the top there, if you managed to catch it, he had over 100 rushing yards at this point. And I'm going to go to Witten. I saw the middle of the field there, absolutely wide open. I'm just going to change the route, make him run across the middle, and Witten's definitely going to catch it, especially with he's such good stats for a tight end, for a receiving tight end. His run blocking should be higher. I mean, in real life, his run blocking is great, but for some reason, EA don't recognise that. And as you can see here, he's wide open in the flats, and I'm just trying to make the most of the ball in the areas where he can't get it. Like, I'm just trying to abuse certain parts of the pitch where I just know he's not going to be. So as you can see, I'm trying to work out exactly where to go. I mean, nothing looks too wide open, but the right does look wide open, because, you know, I have people to block his defenders. And at that point, I'm just going to run it in. Nice, easy touchdown for me. So 19-0. I'm going to go for the 2 points. I mean, didn't need to, but I'm going to try and find plays that work for 2 points. And this play does tend to work unless they pound the middle. I mean, if they pound the middle, I'm pretty screwed. And I can maybe roll out and get it in. But with Romo, that's not that easy. So he's going to try and abuse the screenplay where he can. He was loving the screenplay, this guy. And for some reason, I just could never read what side it was going to. Really frustrating, because looking up the screen is something I'm usually really good at. Because using a D lineman, that definitely helps on that. He's going to throw it right down my throat there. Easy interception. It's 21-0 at this point. You know, I'm just going to run the game out, to be honest. No need to keep this guy any longer than need be. No need to put him sort of in his misery here. He did get his quarterback injured a fair few times in the game, actually, which definitely didn't help because he didn't have a backup. But as you can see, the old Mike's going in the top right there. He's raging out. And I knew as soon as he paused it, he was definitely going to quit. And he did send me a message after the game to show a little bit of hate. But, you know, that's just the way things are in Madden. But obviously he's going to quit. So if you guys have enjoyed the video up to this point, drop a like on the button like I said earlier. It's always nice to get a few likes in the video. Subscribe if you're new. and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Developing Dallas.